Are you looking for a way to keep your old cell phone number or landline number but don't want to keep paying for it? Bring it to Google Voice. It's free. As you know, I'm all about saving money, so free solutions are my favorite kind. So twiddle up your mustache and let's get into it. I'm Troy. I love to dabble in, demystify, and democratize tech for everybody. I also love saving money, and that means saving money for you, too. As you know, if you're a subscriber, I'm a total dork for cell phone technology, phone technology in general, and this is a great way to keep your phone number and not be bothered by robocalls. Before we get into it, make sure that you like the video, subscribe for more Triple T, comment below on your favorite kind of Google product if you've used Google Voice, and if the solution has worked for you as well. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any fun tips. My favorite way to save that old phone number or business number is through Google Voice. And actually, that's a really great point, a business number. This day and age of working from home, you might want to have a separate number, but you don't want to pay a separate amount for it. But you'd like a business number that you don't have to be bothered by it when you want to disconnect or unplug on evenings and weekends. Google Voice, perfect solution for you. Other great things about Google Voice that I love is that you get voicemail that is transcribed and it comes into your Gmail account. So you don't even have to actively look for your voicemails or make sure that you go listen to it, because it's transcribed, it comes into your voice or your Gmail. My favorite thing about Google Voice, though, is that it has rescued me from robocall hell. I had the same phone number for years, and of course that was the number everyone knew me by, and robocalls also knew me. Transferred it to Google Voice. I've not had to deal with it since. My contacts can still send me texts or give me calls. It comes to Google Voice. I can give them my new number. It's been beautiful. As for bringing your landline over, there is an interim step. You can't move landlines right to Google Voice for some reason, but I'm here, never fear, to help you through this and make it painless for you. What do you need to get started with Google Voice? Simple, a Gmail account. Just go to gmail.com and set one up if you don't already have one, and we'll dive into that right now. As you can see, you just go to Google Voice, and there is a setup for personal use and a setup for business use. You use personal and it's free. So log in. Welcome to Google Voice. Here we go. Here's where you can look up pretty much any phone number that you want. Now, I live in Chicagoland and I see that 312s, right now there are none available. But you do still have to just pick any phone number for Google Voice, and then you can port your number over on top of that. But they do want to set you up with a Google Voice number first. So just pick any number to get started, even if you don't like it. You'll have to verify either via a phone call or text message, and bam, you're into Google Voice. And look, you have one voicemail. Now to go in and change that number, you have to go to Settings and to Legacy Google Voice and to Phones, and there's the phone number that we chose. So you're going to go and port your number or change it. And it says, I want a new number, or I want to use a mobile number. We don't want a new number because we just went through and looked and we didn't find the number that we wanted, or we want to bring our old number over. Once you go through this process, it can take a day or two for them to release your phone number. So if we're wanting to bring our landline into Google Voice, again, we can't bring it directly over. You do have to bring it to an interim solution first. That could be a second line on your cell phone plan if you've got that, or my favorite solution is Number Barn, because it is $5 to bring your number in, $2 for a Number Barn fee, and then you're off to Google Voice for $20, so a total of $27, and then you never have to pay another cent. Simple as that. You'll likely want to download that mobile app for Google Voice. It's available for Android and iOS devices so that you have your new phone number on your mobile device and then you can control it. The other cool thing about Google Voice, though, is you can just leave it on the web and not touch it. So you can decide if you'd like to set it and forget it, or if you'd like to have more active role with your phone number. So, pros and cons. It's easy to set up. There's only the one-time fee to port in. You can use your number for texts, calls, from your computer or your mobile app, and of course it's free for life. My favorite thing they've just added, well, in the last few years, is Wi-Fi calling, so you can even use an old phone just lying around. Pretty cool. Cons, the fees, of course, little to no support. Moving landline is a process, but it's fairly painless. As I was saying earlier, there's a second option for bringing your number in from your landline. You can bring it into your cell phone provider if you can do a second line cheap enough, and then you just have to pay for it for however long. Maybe they'll even let you prorate it. I don't know. It only has to live there for a couple of days while it's porting out to Google Voice. So there may be fees, but if it's cheaper, go for it. Otherwise, I love Number Barn. As for Google Voice overall, I have to give it 2 T's. I'd love to give it the 3T, triple T, highest rating, but because of all the fees and the hoops that you have to jump through, especially to get your landline in there, I gotta go with 2 T's for now. Maybe this process will be simplified in the future. Why not give Google Voice a try? See what you think, see how your experience goes. Make sure you comment below to let me know if you've used Google Voice, if this solution worked for you, and if you have another solution for the whole number barn number storage sort of thing for landline numbers, bringing them into Google Voice. Pro tip, if you're like me and you like switching phone providers for fun and getting promotions and whatnot, sometimes you have to move your number out and back into a provider. Number Barn is a great way to do that too. So that's it, my friends. Another episode of Triple T down in the books. Until next time, keep that mustache twiddled up. Let me know how it's going, and we'll talk to you in the next one.